Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. I'm in the Alfa Romeo 4C. As you can see from the thumbnail, this is about a mystery box in there. Now, I had posted a question on Instagram, on my Instagram, asking what you guys thought might be in the box. So I'll share a few here. A couple of people said something about a new wife. I don't need a new wife. Mine is awesome. And then there's also Amazon motorcycle. Yeah, that could definitely fit in there. And then a whole Ducati, maybe that fits in that box. 4C parts. We are in the 4C, so maybe some 4C parts. Michael packed his love. Man, you need a way bigger box to pack your love for me in there, bro. Anyways, we need coffee. Cousin from SoCal, he bought me 5 coffees, but we're gonna get back to his coffees at another point. Rob Payne, who I actually met at Car Week, who watches the videos, went ahead and bought me one as well, so we'll get that. And what do you know, out of nowhere, we got a Ford Fiesta and a Montana plate. Yes, all the best businesses are in Montana. Dutch Brothers. You guys ever had Dutch Brothers coffee? I've only given it a couple of chances. Always a line for it, and yeah, it's good, but I mean, it doesn't beat Phil's, but there's no Phil's out here. That's the problem. Dutch Brothers, I'll give it another shot. I'll probably give it multiple shots, but anyways, in line. Okay, that wasn't too bad. You can see the menu right there. A lot of ice stuff, a lot of blended stuff, which is perfect because although it's like a gloomy day out here, in this part of the Bay Area, it's 90 degrees. Yeah. So iced, very good. Right, Dutch Brothers. Check that out. This one's called the Golden Eagle. Damn, that's good. Okay. I did my research this time, so maybe that's why. That's pretty damn good. Anywho, yeah, Rob Payne watches my videos. Met him at Car Week briefly. Thank you so much for this coffee. Again, we have to go back to cousin from SoCal who bought me 5. I think I only got 3 out of the 5 so far from him. And then I also got a couple more other coffees, so don't think that I forgot about y'all. Anyways, if you guys want to buy me a cup of coffee, coffee.com. The link is down in the description. Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna crack open this box. You'll get to finally see what we have inside. Let's do this. All right, 15 screws later, I think that's all the screws, at least for this box. I forgot to mention we have a second box. Anyways, 15 screws later. Down, I think that's all of it. Let's open this up. Oh, it's 16 screws. It's 17 screws. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, yeah, probably still don't know what it is. So I'll just go and show you. Maybe if you guys know, you know. Levrack system, and basically this is going to be storage for our garage. You can see this thing is a mess, really unorganized. And if you guys don't know about Levrack, their storage system basically slides side to side. To be honest, this is all Trin's idea, Trin's research. And the funny thing is she found them through Obsessed Garage. And if you guys follow a lot of car content, you'll know that Obsessed Garage is really tight with the car community. And they do really nice garage updates for storage and things like that. So it must be really good, especially if Obsessed Garage is now selling this Levrack system. So again, they're not the ones that make it. They're like an authorized dealer. So this is what we have going on. I'm gonna start taking these things out of the box. We're gonna set them up. I won't be able to build this on my own, so I'll need Trent to help me put it together. Like I mentioned, there's also another box, so we'll see. Maybe these are some of the pieces we ordered for the inside. This must be from like the top, because basically the top of the rack is gonna be storage space as well. We could throw things up there, and maybe things that are not too heavy. So, but it's pretty strong, so if we wanted to, I've seen people put like their extra tires and things like that on top. You can see, yeah, these are heavy duty. I probably won't be able to get this out on my own. Actually, come to think of it, I need to get these things out of the way as well. Shoot. Okay. By the way, this is the microphone. I don't have like hair sticking out of here. Anyways, open this up already. The assembly instructions. That's pretty cool. So this is pretty much what the Levrack will look like when we're done with it. And then they could give us a little postcard thingy, and I'll hold my beer hand warmer thing. And sticker. Sorry, there's one more sticker. Yeah. Woo! Oh, there's a third sticker. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, we'll keep this out. But also, I was just talking to Trin, we just finished breakfast, and I was under the impression that these are the accessories we bought for the Levrack that go inside. She's telling me it's not. So I was gonna hold off on opening this. She's telling me this whole thing is the Levrack system and that they're sending the accessories at a later time because they couldn't fit it all with this shipment. So with that said, I'm gonna open this up because if it is indeed part of the Levrack system itself and not the accessories, I'm gonna need this open in order to get it put together, or we need to put it together. So anywho, I'll get this stuff off, get this unscrewed. We'll see how many screws are in this one. Okay, 10 screws for this one. The old saying, the wife is always right, is not always the case. This is one of the accessories we ordered. I'll take this out and explain. This is gonna go inside the shelf, and see how it is sort of, well, it's not necessarily angled, but you can place things in here, divide them as well. That's cool. We got some of the accessories already. All right, check this out. I am drenched in sweat. Trin and I, man, we had a hell of a time trying to get this the way it is, because, and I wish I would have got it, well, a part of me wishes I had it on video, but I decided not to record that part because it was like a horrible way for y'all to, basically I did not want any of you to try to get this the way it is, the way we did it. It was totally unsafe. We're lucky we didn't get hurt, but it is up. But basically this piece, the other piece that's just like it, the top bar, the back bar, these are super heavy. The ones up on the sides are not as heavy, but still pretty heavy. So the challenge was for two people to keep these from moving around, plus try to hook these up on each end of these posts. And what we ended up doing was pretty much doing half of it on the floor, picking it up. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, man, we suck. We are the worst. But we got it up. It also came with a light. The light has a sensor on it, so it's just hooked up. And then the other thing that is up is this right here. This is pretty much where the Levrack, like the shelves or whatever themselves, the cabinet piece of it is gonna hang from this sideways. So imagine instead of having your cabinets like this, you have them like this, and whenever you need something, you just slide over and then get into where you need. And then when it's not in use, they just all collapse to each other. I think a couple more of these to put up. Luckily, most of it is already put together. And then luckily also I have the tools to get it done, because part of it is loose. You have to make sure it's tightened, and then torque wrench. So I have all that. Luckily this is on tight, the light is on. So it's just a matter of getting these up, and then I'll start sliding the panels on and all this other stuff, and the Levrack will be done. I'm doing it on my own. Trin's super busy and don't feel like bothering anyone else, so I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. Also, just for safety, the Alfa Romeo 4C is outside, so that's why I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible today so that we can get my baby back inside. Okay, I got all 4 of the Levrack trolleys installed. The rest were like I'm putting together the cabinets themselves, basically putting together the sides, the back part, all of that. All right, ladies and gents, or ladies and germs, I should say. And we got the 4C. We still have a huge mess from the Levrack, but the Levrack more or less is complete. And here it is. yes, here it is, the Levrack storage system. And when I say more or less it's done, I mean it's complete as far as what needs to be done in order for it to be considered complete. Where it's not complete is we still technically have extra shelves, so if we wanted to customize and add more shelves, we can do that. The things I did add is all the bottom pieces, because you need that in order for the storage system to be one cabinet. It could be a complete cabinet and needs those bottoms. So all of those are done, all the handles are on, and the two custom, or I should say additional accessories that we ordered are in as well, which is a drawer and this other like bucket shelf here. So this is slanted. This part right here is a little bit higher than here, and then you could add different little dividers in there so you could just store things. And you could see, yeah, it's angled. And same thing with here, you could add little pieces in there to divide it, or little dividers I should say. We got the light up there. Again, we could throw things up top, and also need to fine tune it just a little bit, because when I did install these top trolleys, then I did it all on my own. So if you're moving this around, pretty much like from the middle, it moves smoothly. When you're moving it with the handle, it's a little wobbly. So that can use some fine tuning. I might need Trin's help. This side here, yeah, I haven't put any other than the bottoms and this one, so that way we can kind of start to fill them up as needed. We could even leave like one of them just like this, and like for example, like if I have, I mean obviously I wouldn't store my tripod open, and I'm just giving you an example of something. If I wanted to store something this tall, I could do that, and it could just sit in there like that. And again, if I wanted to add some more shelves, I can do so. We have a bunch extra, because actually we didn't know that it comes with a bunch already. So we ended up ordering 6 more. So we have 6 extra ones other than the ones that come with it. So we can add, we could do one like in one that's just completely open like this, and we could do one that's just completely full of shelves. And then of course, the accessories we added, like the drawers there, and the bucket there. This is it for now. Also should probably show you some other things in the house. By the way, this cord, you see how it's hanging? It's not a long cord. Don't worry about that, because I'm actually ordering a workbench here, and the workbench itself will have an outlet source a lot closer to the Levrack, so I wouldn't have to hang that far out. So that's just temporary. I'm getting a workbench for here, and I might get another like toolbox thing just like this that I can throw maybe somewhere else in the garage, because these that we were using for storage, they're going to be gone, and so are these little things. So I may have room here for a toolbox, a small one, a workbench here, may or may not keep the Metro rack. We'll see if it's needed at all, maybe not. Anyways, yeah, you see the time. Yeah, we pretty much wrapped up, but I'll show you also our yard, a really tiny yard. I haven't showed you guys that in any video, but I'll finally show you our tiny yard. Some people call it the secret garden. Well, now at least. I'll show you guys that. All right, here we go, big reveal. I don't know what that noise in the background is, but here we go. Look at this. So nice. They added a lot of dirt just to make it all even along with the patio area, which I'll show you. Again, yeah, super small yard, guys. Very small. That's why, like in the beginning, when we got the house, I didn't really make a big deal about the yard at all. Again, it was just like this little cement thing. So now this is all like that. There is now stepping stones from here on out, and then Trin's gonna do some flowers and things like that around here. We still have our drain, our original drain there, and then along the back of the house, stepping stones throughout, and then boom, we get the shadow was hitting really hard here. But yeah, this is our patio area now. It got extended out. That was actually the idea. The company themselves, actually the rep that came out the first time around from the company and talked to us, and he's like, hey, what if we extend out super small Again, that's why I never really showed you guys the yard area before, but I figured now that we did some improvements, why not show you guys. And here is the yard in its most current state. You can see we got a lot more plants. We got this beautiful one here that we just put in. This is the latest one, and a few bamboos right there, and this beautiful flower that my mom gave us, and it has grown a bunch since we got it. We got a nice little water fountain that's like a couple of barrels and hooked right into each other. Some more there. We got the seating. This is an electric grill that we're temporarily stored out here. If we wanted to grill outside, we can do that. Chairs, additional chairs there if we want to use. Yeah, very pretty.